Hi guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. Today we're going to look at a new bundle that includes the upcoming games on Indie Heroes Evercade Cart, Doodle World and Flea, along with NES and Spacecraft. This is a digital only bundle for the NES, which comes out at $20 or just under £15, which is about half price. All of them are fantastic games in their own right, all completely different. So let's have a look at them all now, starting with Doodle World. Hi guys, the first game we're going to look at is Doodle World. So this game we've already played before, but it was only the demo version, so this is the full version, and it is one cool little game. The reason why we're obviously interested in these games are they're all appearing on the Indie Heroes cart on Evercade come the end of May. But I thought this was too good to miss, this cart. It includes 4 games. This is the first one, Doodle World, which is you play the little crayon. I think it's a king crayon you need to defeat. You stole all the crayons, you need to collect them all again. Something like that. It's terrific. Cutesy platforming fun, it's quite addictive. It's got a decent challenge too. There's a kids mode if you want a slightly easier game. Which is fine if you get a little bit frustrated and you just want to play something without having too much of a challenge, you can play that. But I probably slightly prefer the actual challenge. It's easier to die for sure. Well, it's fun to play, very simple and easy to die. This is playing on the Mesen, I don't know how you actually pronounce it, the emulator for NES games, and it worked perfectly well. I also had a NES emulator on my phone, which wasn't as successful to play this, but some games do or some games don't, but the best way is probably on your PC. I would highly recommend to download this one if you're interested in playing these games. To anyone that's interested, I will leave the link in the description for the special offer that's on just now. All 4 games in this pack is selling for $20, which is really good value. Don't know whether it works out to about £15–16 or something, but it's really cool. All these games are excellent. I like the challenge. A little bit of patience required. So this game was made by father and daughter, and you can tell with the cutesy style it's obviously been massively influenced by his daughter, which is terrific. I really love it. I like the fact it's like a notepad you're on and you've got cranes. Very cutesy, very original. Simple platforming fun. Obviously pick up those cranes, that makes you kind of invincible for a short period of time. So the more cranes you collect, the better. Once you get to 99, you get an extra life. So it's definitely worthwhile to keep collecting those cranes, as they will come very important later on. And here we come to the end of level boss, for the first boss. Fairly straightforward. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Sonic the Hedgehog, first boss with Dr. Robotnik a little bit, with just running back and forth, bouncing on his head. I love the enemies, all things stationary items, which is really cool. Not sure why some of them just run off the edge of the cliff sometimes, some go in a set pattern. Seems a bit strange, but yeah, that's showing your invincibility a little bit. Be careful because it lasts maybe, I don't know, 5 seconds, I think, something like that. These are bonus rounds. Let's just say, very important if you want to build up your life count. Oh, I've missed a few, never mind. You can bounce on the enemies' heads as well, although not the ones with the pointy bits. Probably not a good idea. Not sure what that's supposed to be. Looks like it. Oh, maybe it's an an envelope opener? I don't know. Maybe? I'm guessing, I'm not sure. You say I'm absolutely loving this. I'm still, I've got the Indie Heroes pre-ordered on the Evercade, so I'll still get to play it on that, which I'm chuffed about. Can't wait. I think that cart's going to be absolutely amazing. I've not played a bad game on that cart yet. Still got a few months to go before it's actually officially released. Oh, so right now, make do with some gameplay of this. Keep me at bay. Okay, it's quite tricky. It is a challenge. I think it's just about a little bit of patience and take your time, concentrate. Oh, very responsive though. I absolutely love that. Nice. I could sit in here and play this till I complete it, I guess, but we need to move on to the next game in a second. Oh, not entirely sure what game is my favourite out of the four, to be honest, yet, but they're all quite different in their own way. Oh, not sure what's happening there. Oh, good invincibility, that'll help get through this a bit quicker. Yay! We've got to the end of the level, guy. This one's obviously going to be a little bit trickier because they're shooting stuff from above at us. Oh! Oh, that was cruel. Not sure what happened there. Yay! Oh, we're on to a new level. Untitled Forest. Honestly, the guys, I think this is absolutely terrific. I love the style, I love the graphics, I love the gameplay. It's just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Got a big smile on my face playing this, it's just terrific. And I think that's actually saying something because I'm probably quite fussy. Having played so many games over the years, you kind of get bored easily and a bit pickier, I guess. But when a game's come along like this, you think, oh, it totally makes you fall in love with playing games again. Absolutely loving it. Okay guys, let's move on to the next game. Okay guys, next game we're going to play is Flea. Again, this is the second game from this collection that's going to appear on Evercade Indie Heroes, but let's play the full game. I've only really played the demos so far, this is the full game. So it's changed a little bit from the actual demos that were released. The first part is quite familiar. You play the Henry the Hyperactive Flea. You need to collect the blood samples for the reef view fleas, I guess, and you get lives in return basically. Which, you know, you look at the life count, 21 lives. You will need them and lots more, as you'll see. It's a tricky little platformer, which, as a flea, you are constantly jumping. You don't press the button to jump, you are always jumping, so you really just got the directional pad to move the flea, which becomes kinda strange. You get used to it, but initially it's a bit odd because you just want to press the button to jump, but you don't. Later on you do get an extra sort of button you press to sort of do a smaller jump so you can traverse through the levels a little bit easier and avoid getting spiked. But yeah, I said this part is probably different from the demo. There's a few differences, definitely not many, but there are some subtle differences here and there. It's more or less similar sort of style how it actually works. And you have to be careful you get spiked, it's start all this stage all over again. For me this is, the last two games, Doodle World and Flea, are going to be awesome on the Heroes collection on the arcade. Well, that single screen sort of platforming style, brilliant, I can't wait for it. Obviously not to forget there is two other games in this Homebrew collection, and they're both really good as well. We'll get to them after this. So if you attach that, you can trade your blood samples here and you will get lives in return. If you look at our life count now, it's now 46. So I'm not sure, we're supposed to be in some kind of animal, I guess, collecting blood samples of some sorts. Oops. See, these lives will go if you don't pay attention. It's definitely a lot easier sort of with the controller or the D-pad this. Previously playing on the phone with this was tricky, very tricky. But on a D-pad, definitely much better. Quite addictive actually, quite addictive. So it's a strategic jumping, I wouldn't say it was a puzzle game as such. But, okay, so this is where you really need to press the buttons slightly so you jump not as high. Oh, so I've done that completely wrong. It's got quite a addictive little tune going too, which is cool. Oh, need to be careful of the, I guess, worms? Maybe? It's all about moving at the right time. Easier said than done. You're tempted to move when you're jumping. It just doesn't feel natural to move when you're coming down from the jump. But I really like this, it's actually really addictive. See, some of these levels are different from the demo, so this is like the full game version. Here we go, level 10. So these are interactive characters. Not sure the point of that one, but yeah, giving you some advice maybe. Wonderful game, guys. This is the second game of the cart, and I'm already think, wow, terrific. So we're now up to 80 lives, but oh, first boss level. So it's a constant scrolling screen. You can only really push forward or back slightly to control it as you're going. I'm not exactly sure what that is that's chasing me. I'm scared to ask. I'm not sure. A tail? Oh! Wonderful stuff though. I'm pretty sure if I recall, this is actually some sort of animal that you're on, like a dog, and you're inside collecting blood samples. Terrific, so... Wow. Guys, this is a terrifically fun game to play. So that's giving you the tip of jumping slightly smaller, so that you don't jump as high to get through this part, because otherwise you would just hit the spikes. So you press the button, you can get through like that, which I'm actually amazed I get through that first time. And there you go, I get hit with something silly. You can see where you probably need all these lives. It might have made more sense just to make it infinite lives, but I suppose it gives some sort of aim and purpose. Oh, otherwise I will just keep dying. Oh my, how did I manage? But guys, yes, I'm absolutely loving this second top-notch game in this cart. I said right now it's on offer, it's a digital download only. You can buy the carts physically if you wish, but this offer is a digital only offer, which download all 4 games for $20, which I think is quite reasonable. So all the games themselves sort of retail at $10, so It's basically half price. Oh. Oh, so did you just have that urge to move when you're at the highest height? Oh, I've done that. Oh. See, it's the only frustrating part is that you go all the way back to the beginning if you mess up. Small price to pay, I guess, but this is fantastic. Oh no. Oh, I'm forgetting. See if I can get past this screen at least. Heart and mouth there. Okay, level 14. Gets a little bit trickier, doesn't it? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay guys, I think we should probably move on to the third game in this set. I'm absolutely loving that, brilliant game. Okay guys, the third game on this collection is Nyx, the Paradox Relic. Let's have a look at it. After these pirates, Kuro and Shiro. Of course they're harmed and dangerous. Okay, so you obviously play Nyx, and you need to take down these terrible pirates. So this is a sort of platform shooter, I would say. Set in space somewhere. So here we are, we've landed our ship, and you see it's a simple jumping game. You can jump back the way, you can crouch, you can shoot your gun. So simple controls. Probably not the simplest of games though, but see you've got enemies, bats, well, I'm guessing they're bats. So collect your hearts, we've got 3 lives to start. So if you want to go down, you push down on the jump button and you will traverse down a level. So yeah, get extra life there, cool. Sure, I guess a bit of exploration is required. Oh, alert. Cool. So, kill everything in sight, basically. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. So I kind of went round in circles a little bit there. Oh. Not sure if I can go that way yet. So this is, as you can see, this game is quite different to the other games in the cart. They're kind of a platform shooter. Nice graphics, quite simple, but they're nice. See, if you listen clearly, the music changes depending on the style of the level, which is cool. Nice touch. Okay, here we have, this is a save point. I think this may be a healing point as well. Yeah, medical terminal. There's lots of interactive things. There's computers as well that you can interact with. So we've got some collectibles that we're picking up. I like, go back here. I like how the tables and chairs, they are reading out tat. I'm not sure if that's deliberate. I mean, I guess it must be. It has to be. So exploration required. Okay, this is a tricky part, and don't fall down there or you will die. Ah, come all that way and I need a key card. Oh. The controls are quite responsive, so it's not a problem here. It's not like sensitive or anything, causing undue nervousness. Okay, don't think I can jump up there. Let's go down a little bit. Didn't go right here, did I? I left even. Oh, it's a character. Scary up here then. Don't know what that is. Let's see, we're changing environment, changing music, very cool. What? Is that a trick? I can't make that, can I? Whoa! That was sneaky. Oh wow! I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Oh yes, I'm gonna die. That was sneaky, wasn't it? Oh. Sometimes the controls are a little bit sticky. I mean, I just noticed there that something try to duck, it seems to have a mind of its own, or it doesn't want to go down. But apart from that, I don't notice any massive problems with it. Right, should I jump again or do a small jump? Oh no, I think we can do it this time. Yay, we've done it this time. I don't believe I've done that. Oh my. Gameplay stupidity there. So there's interactive sort of computer screens down here too. It'll give you some information or not, or it's just nothingness. Camera feed. Oh yeah, it's just giving you information on where they are. Okay. Holding cells. Okay. There's nothing down here. Okay. Will we go back and have another go and see if I can actually survive this time? That was just really daft. I don't think have I been this way? I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's how we actually initially started here. So let's go down and try again. That was just embarrassing. Oh! Okay. Only down to 2 lives and 3 hearts. I can do it. To go down here, don't I? Oh, it's fine. It's already completed because I've done it. That's fine. That's a pleasant surprise. I was honestly expecting I'm going to have to do that again. I think we'll go back the other way. So guys, you can see this is definitely very different to the other games on the cart, which is nice. At least there's variety on this cart. And we see the last game is even more different, so we'll move on to that in a little second. Okay, what's this one? Oh, it's escaped. Oh no. Fair enough. enough. Ooh. I do wonder if I'm going to get like a double jump or something, the fact I can't reach that, or maybe not. Oh, requires another key card. Okay, so I've pretty much come to a dead end here. And here. Where do I go? Probably a good point to move on to the next game in the cart, guys. But yeah, I really like this. This is very different to the other games, a very different challenge. So let's move on to the last game. Oh. Alright. Sorry, just before we move on, I've obviously discovered that you can push up and jump for a big jump. Ah. Didn't know that. I really should read the manuals that I got with the game, shouldn't I? And the music has changed again. Nice. So one of those, just jump into the game without reading manuals. Probably never a good idea, is it? Okay. Sometimes it's a little bit sticky, as I said, with the controls, just a little bit. It's not, it's a sort of minor niggle. So I need to traverse here. Oh. So sometimes it's a little bit sticky with the jumping sections. But generally good fun to play. Where am I actually going here? Oh! Bounce. Okay. Another character. Oh, he's given me a key card. That's going to help. Thank you. Okay, guys, I think we should definitely move on. Guys, last game, but not least, obviously, is Spacecraft. This game's very, very different to the others, so let's have a look at it. Clearly a sort of music-based game. Beatles inspired, I would say. So this is all the members of Spacecraft. So this is the van. You use the van to go between gigs, I guess, collecting sandwiches. Get to the gig, you need to clear the gig out usually because there's loads of sandwiches everywhere, it's a mess. And then you play, like this. Sounds absolutely bonkers, but this is it, so this is the start. You're in your van going to your first gig, collect the sandwiches, avoid the obstacles, you can actually shoot music notes, clear the cones, move on. Pretty simple, absolutely bonkers, but absolutely brilliant. Playable, fun. I love it. Great music too. Graphics are really nice for NES too. Oh, avoid the obstacles. Can't help but laugh when you're playing it, it's just totally bonkers. So it almost feels, as you'll see in a minute, there's part RPG as well. Interaction with some of the other characters. So it's like driving game, RPG. Oh, bizarre. Collectible. I'm not sure how you would actually call this game, but it's a mix of things. All I know is it's fun, it's great to play. See, I pity the last two games are not on Evercade yet. It would be really good if they picked them up on maybe a future Indie Heroes cart. Oh, we've got an indie level boss as well, which I forgot about. But you just keep firing your lethal musical notes, take out the bad guy, girl, person, I don't know. The truck, try to stop me from getting to the gig. Totally bonkers, but it works. Very playable. So much fun. So I guess we're on a mission to find Serene, or is he an antagonist? I don't know. Oh yeah, looks like he's the protagonist, I think. So see, it's almost like part RPG as well. So we've got is it Serene is the ex-bass player. He's very jealous, obviously. So he is definitely the protagonist of the story here. Very cool. So this is almost like an RPG element where you're at the gig. We're late. Serene arrived early to cause chaos. It's a mess, so we need to clean up and avoid the bad guy. Let's collect all the sandwiches, clean them up, avoid the zombie-like person. You can fire out records, I guess. Very retro. So once you go... Okay, don't die. Let's try that again. So once you clear the sandwiches out, you move on to the next stage, then you... Eventually you get to play at the gig. Bonkers, yep, totally. Okay, that sounds simple enough, but trying to avoid this zombie creature at the top is easier said than done. He's now out for the count. Oh, next stage. I honestly thought they were burgers at first, but they're sandwiches! Cup of tea! I'm going crazy now! Yay! Now we're playing. Pretty simple stuff, totally bonkers, but really playable, really fun, and it adds a bit of variety to the collection here because they're all massively different. I like the fact it's part RPG almost. Also I need to go in here, I guess. Oh, I like that. I forgot this, you can actually change between characters here. They all do something slightly different. Set a ball off, so there's probably a lot more things you can do with this. Inside here. Guess this. Oh, this is the end. Again, collect the sandwiches. Take the bad guy out. Sounds easy, doesn't it? But it's kind of tricky to avoid. This guy, maniac. So where am I going now? That's probably one of the picks. You know, it's not totally clear where you're supposed to go all the time. Just looking for a hole or a door. Oh, collect the hot dogs. This just screams retro, doesn't it? Terrific. Here we go, we've got another one. Where am I? Couldn't see where I was there. So maybe that's the only pick I've got of this game. It's kind of hard to tell where exactly you're supposed to be going. Oh, I don't like that character. Too far away. Oh. Hey! Oh, Oh, can't believe I walked into that. So guys, if you're interested in purchasing this collection, I think it's on sale for the rest of March. And I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested. I'd highly recommend it, it's absolutely fantastic. Great little titles. You can play these on an emulator on your PC, you could even probably play it on your phone. Absolutely brilliant. Great fun, great retro titles that shouldn't be missed. And again, Flea and Doodle World will be appearing on Indie Heroes on the other Cade that's coming out at the end of May, which is pretty much where my interest came from these games. But I really want to play these now because they're absolutely brilliant. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe and we'll catch you again soon. Bye for now.